Because that shit would have been obnoxious. And then...
It's Larry.
Yeah. Living like Larry.
Like, that would have been one of the only other times a double battle would have actually been applicable. Is that you fight him and he has like 4 Pokemon, and he ends off with a Dondozo Tatsugiri combination.
Though also it's one of those, besides that, I feel like the other reason they didn't do that is if he was in the, position he's in, it's like, he's the 4th gym leader. Now, that is the halfway point, but I feel like the fighting, like, a Commander Tatsugiri and Dondozo around, like, the middle of the game, that even if he only has 4 Pokemon, effectively only giving him 3, where it's 2.
They could balance that out where it's a double battle. He just throws out a Tatsugiri and a Dondozo. That's his battle.
That would have been interesting at the middle. He only has 2 Pokemon because he just does that strategy, but you're fighting that shit at, like, the middle of the game.
Eat this, punk! Honestly, I think that would have balanced out the concept. If you're worried about that being a little bit too overpowered, just make the double strategy. He just has the Tatsugiri Dondozo. I'm just a normal guy. It's a pig. It's a pig that should have had Snorlax stats.
No.
Yes.
No.
That pig was almost cool and they ruined it.
Nothing should have Snorlax stats again. Snorlax was a fucking mistake.
They made a bulky support pig that's not bulky or supportive enough. Everything should have Snorlax stats.
No.
That's how you do a good normal type.
No, because I know, like, Hyper Offense can be fucking brain dead, but I find Stall is infinitely more brain dead. I feel, like, Stall is just you click 2 buttons. To be fair, I guess Hyper Offense is normally you just click 1 button.
It's come on. Every one of these gym leaders should have packed a legendary.
What is this, a ROM hack?
So Larry comes at you with his Terrasso Extreme Killer Arceus.
Okay, I was going to say the funny thing is while I don't want the game to do that, or if the game is going to do that, I feel like it should point out that it's like this is literally the post-game level 100 fight where it's like designed to be bullshit because of, how optional it is. The funny thing is there aren't that many normal legendaries. The only options you have would either be Arceus or Regigigas. So it's like it's either something hideously busted,
Meloetta was part normal,
or something terrible. But even then, Meloetta is still again a kind of funny thing. If Meloetta's kind of ass.
Arceus is pretty good.
Like
Man
Arceus,
comes at you with his extreme killer Arceus.
because if it was Regigigas, it would have, slow start unless he's in a double battle and uses some strategy to remove Regigigas' ability. Because remember, Regigigas is so bullshit, even Legends Arceus was like, no, you will still have slow start in a game with no abilities.
Yeah. Every one of these guys needs to come at you with Legendary.
No.
Yes.
No.
Yes. That's how we make these gym rematches harder.
I swear, because they just kept adding shit to it, I swear I have seen a, thumbnail for Radical Rad that was, the electric gym leader from this game was a fucking Tapu Koko.
We just give them all a minor Legendary. It's fine.
Because that's how that ROM hack creates its difficulty. And I feel like if you do that in the main story, that's artificial difficulty. Especially if they're fucking Eevee trained.
It's fine. It's a minor Legendary. That's completely balanced.
Now, next is the...
It's Ghost.
Yeah.
Hers is the one double battle, and it's still a doubles format, so...
But I have the... while we were, fighting Larry, I was sitting there in the back of my head thinking about, because I have the level 100 Goldingo. I was literally going to use these two, because what I'm going to do... what I'm going to do while Goldingo is a part ghost, I think the only ghost move that Mimikyu has is Shadow Sneak, so it's one of those Goldingo, because it should be the fat Goldingo. Oh no, it was the Sweeper Goldingo. Because it's the raid one.
No, you made an old Goldingo. I made the fat one.
Oh.
You made a more generic Sweeper one, and I did a modified version of Goldingo. Mine is the fat one.
I'll have to go make a fat one later. I thought mine was the HP special attack one. No, it's the... I forgot that it was the Sweeper one, because it was mostly designed for raids, because the speed... That would explain how it was able to outspeed some things.
The one I'm running is the fat one, where you give up... Where you basically give up a lot of speed.
Okay, but now that, though, again, it's a funny thing of it's level 100, so being level 100 will help in this. This is a scenario where Goldingo being, where it being, a Sweeper will help, because my, idea for this was I'm going to probably, because Mimikyu, you need something to break its disguise. The Legendary will move first. I was going to Volt Switch the Legendary, to hit Mimikyu, break its disguise. Goldingo uses Make It Rain. I then swap the Legendary back in, and I can set up a nasty plot to get to +1 in special attack and undo the Make It Rain. These two should be fine.
It'll be fine.
Yeah, because of Volt Switch. Make It Rain, Spread, murder them both. Yep. First Volt Switch, no damage because disguise. The Sky, he's broken. And now that I've murdered both of their Pokemon, I can I'll swap the Legendary back in, and Goldingo can just sit there.
Don't abuse y'all.
actually didn't give me the option to switch.
What?
It actually...
Because you're in the middle of a battle. And you already used your Volt Switch. It's because of the turn order you did.
Yeah, I'll be fine. Gholdengo will be fine. He can live. Or the game is gonna be big stupid and try to lower its stats. Yeah, because it's faster than them.
Ah.
And... well, that made my job easier.
Bonk. +1 bonk. That'll do okay damage.
That's the big damage.
There we go. Curse damage. Toxicity. And that's it. Why?
She's going to translate into Ghost, and I find the idea of that being funny if I somehow don't kill it with Dragon Pulse.
Fair enough.
I'm doing the big funny.
This does let me mention some other stuff we've talked about a bit. Spread damage moves, if you're in doubles and you only have one target, become single target. So to make it rain would have actually become the full single target damage instead of the spread. But Dragon Pulse just kind of wins. Because of the dumb order of events.
Yeah, I was going to say, also the other dumb, reason was, I don't know if the move has to hit or not, because I clicked make it rain.
You get...
It was...
You get extra money, but... What was funny about the turn order there? The Gholdengo never took damage.
Because due to the dragon being out, instead of going for Ghost, I guess it recognized that dragon, like...
No?
The Mimikyu, it didn't click Shadow Claw or Shadow Sneak. It targeted the dragon because Player Off was stronger. So I guess it recognized that would be...
No, that wasn't the Mimikyu.
Who?
You beat the first battle without anything happening. That was Houndstone's Play Rough, but that wasn't for the dragon. It's time for the question of the day and my overall thoughts on the topic. So anyway, how would you have felt if the first battle with the Water Gem was basically just a double battle where the only two Pokemon he had was a Dondozo and a Tatsugiri? In my opinion, that would have been completely balanced, since that would have essentially made that Dondozo more of a boss fight. While Carson somewhat disagrees with this sentiment, I think it would have been fine enough, because that would mean all you would need to beat in order to win is a single Dondozo and Tatsugiri, which, in my opinion, would have been okay enough. And overall, that would have been a really good balance for a fight like this. But the one weird thing would have been the fact that the game would likely Terra the Tatsugiri and not the Dondozo, and that is a little bit bizarre, especially Because when Tatsugiri gets ejected from Dondozo, you technically have a small opening in which Tatsugiri can't do anything, meaning you could technically set up this fight in a way where you beat Dondozo and then beat Tatsugiri in basically the same turn cycle, meaning the Tatsugiri does not get to do anything. But other than this weird bit of confusing inconsistency on what the game would likely Terra, I think this would have been fine enough. Anyway, you can leave your thoughts, opinions, and answers in the comments. Or you can leave them on social media. All of my social media links, as well as my Discord links, are in the video description. Now, as always, I need to be a shill for a minute. If you subscribe to the channel, and if you follow me on social media, that really helps our communities grow. But anyway, I hope you all enjoyed the video, and I hope I will see you all next time. So, as always, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, or good night, everybody. I hope you come back someday. See you later!